Well guys, Twisted Builds here. This is a 12 horse that I had sitting in my backyard up under a box, and it was sitting in a tire out up under a shed. But I flipped over the John Deere, the other one with the other 12 horse, and it kind of rolled and it crushed the whole shrouding on the other one, busted this whole plastic piece. There was no plastic actually. Crushed this, cracked half of the flywheel, and these cheapo plastic teeth on the flywheel have been chewed for at least over the entire half of the flywheel. So that flywheel became a piece of junk, and there was no way for it to keep cool, so I just took it off. But I went ahead, I took this one apart. I'm going to take the carburetor off the other one and take the exhaust off the other one and put them on here. But I went ahead and I ported it, and I have polished it. This port right here is lumpy. As you can see, it's got lumps in it, but it shouldn't affect it very much. It affected a little bit. If you're going for performance, you'd want this smoothed out and not lumpy as it is right now, but I figure it should be fine. If it doesn't work very well, I'll just take it apart and do that again. But I went ahead and there's normally like a straight up lip and flat, and I just polished it down flat, well, almost flat, so it doesn't have the lip restricting airflow. Went ahead and took the sanded drum most of the sides, get them all nice and smooth and cleaned. Got most of the carbon I could get out of here. Still got to take out the spark plug and clean up in there, but it's pretty smooth now. It's actually really smooth there. I got a new drill press for free. Got it from my neighbor. It works. It's got the stack pulley up front and another stack pulley in the back, or front, back. But it works good. I'm going to take this pulley off here today in just a minute and pop this off and go ahead and hole saw this off, hole saw this back pulley off, and shove this pulley on here. And this will probably be the front pulley for the John Deere. Hopefully, if I can get that all squared away. I might not be able to get it today, but I have three of these pulleys that I can pulley swap for a front, which I'm gonna do another pulley swap that I got the old 12-inch pulley off of the Craftsman, the LT1000 from my brother. I got its rear pulley that I cut out and made a homemade another rear pulley that I believe is like a 4-inch pulley for the back, and I have its 10 or 12-inch old back pulley, so I can go ahead and mod that up and throw it up on the front, so I can go ahead and make a racer out of his LT1000, or not really a racer, but trying to get some speed out of it, because he wants speed. He wants to pass mine, which mine does 30, I don't know, almost 40 mile an hour, so he wants to try to pass me. But I go ahead and give him the advantage, even though we got the same motor on there now, because I ported and polished and shaved the heads on mine. 18, so now it's a 20. But I'm gonna go ahead and try to get this squared away and see if we can get this bad boy to run. More to come. Oh, and before I get to working on this again, today is actually a day I actually have to wear a jacket, jeans, and my new boots. As you can see, a jacket. That's probably the first time in, I don't know, 6 months that I've had to wear a jacket down here in Florida. December wasn't a very cold month. There may have been like 5 days that it was cold, and that was towards the end, like after Christmas. Those last 4 or 5 days. But here's my dad's old Goldwing. He's done a couple side panel works and got the shiny parts on here and whatnot because he broke the other ones. But this is a good bike. It's a V6. It's a 1500 V6. It's a Goldwing. This one's got that many miles, and we got one this past weekend. Came up from my uncle, my great uncle, and my other cousins. I guess you'd call them that. It came from Macon, Georgia, or not, Monroe, Georgia. That's their county, Macon, Georgia, middle Georgia, whatever. But this is also another V6, 1500. They're both 1500s. This is actually a 95. My dad's is a 92 or 93. But this one came with reverse. And my dad got the one, unfortunately, with no reverse. But my dad's going to go ahead and trike kit this so my mom can have a bike. We actually already ordered the trike kit. But yeah, so my mom can go ahead and ride. My brother can, or I'll probably be riding with my dad. My brother will ride with my mom, because he weighs 250 pounds. I weigh 180. And this has got some cool engraving on the windshield. And this has also got a built-in, like, side thing on the windshield, which my dad does not have. It's got another thing up here for the front. Got these cool little things up here. I don't know what we call them, like foot pegs. It's actually got, I forget what they call it, like Grand Canyon or I don't know, but it's got lights all the way around the front, lights in the sides, lights up here, lights in here. It's got all these toggle switches for lights, fabric, back speakers work on this one. It's got a indoor or jacket heater for it. It's got tailpipe lights down here. It's got a whole bunch of cool features that my dad does not have. And right here is the reverse. I don't know how well you can see that, but this has got that many miles. Not very many more, but that's what time of day it is. Actually runs very well. But yeah, it's pretty cool. My dad's has like none of that, but good bikes. So just wanted to tell you that. We got a crap load of stuff from Georgia, tools and whatnot. Some of this stuff's tools. I got 2 winches. They're both electric winches. One's a very old one, and one I took off my dad's trailer, which he didn't care about anyhow, so whatever, I took it off. But right there's one bucket of stuff, and that's just odds and ends, bolts and whatnot. There's another bucket. That one, it's got a thread or tapper, whatever. But yeah, let me go ahead and throw this back together and get back to you before it gets too long. So yeah. Well, guys, quick little update on the John Deere's new motor. I went out back, went ahead and got the carburetor, got the exhaust, got the vacuum hose, pipe, whatever you want to call it. Also got this governor control, because I have the throttle hooked up here. which the governor is not hooked up. Just dangling. But kill switch right here. Got to cut that off the other one. Got to cut or unplug the starter on the other one, and also unplug the charging system and rip that other motor out and throw this one on there and see if we can't get it to crank. But while I was waiting for the compressor and whatnot to air up, I went ahead and made a new engine pulley. All this is the deck thing, Bob. Here's where it's supposed to have. Supposed to have this on the bottom, kind of like this, and this pulley is supposed to go on here, and 1 or 2 inch pulley is supposed to go right where this one is. So I cut that off so I can get right to there. Cut the deck pulley off, or the motor pulley, and cut the deck pulley off and just threw it on here. I had a bit of a gap, but I just tried eyeball centered it right in the middle, and as Mary Mayhem says, drop test actually checks everything, which I didn't mean to drop that though, but went ahead and cut that off so I can get the bolt straight to there, and just eyeballed it and welded one part of it, like one side, right where the keyway was, just welded probably that much of it right there. Stuck it on there, spinned over the motor, see how straight it was, banged it straight, and welded it solid. And that's pretty much how I did it. It's not completely straight, it's not the best. I'm not a pro at doing that, but this is my second pulley swap, motor pulley swap. I've done probably 4 rear pulley swaps, but second motor pulley swap. The first one worked out flawlessly. Still got it on the Mary mud mower, but I'm gonna take this in the house and possibly go buy one of the keywayed one from like Tractor Supply or somewhere, just so I can have like one I can just throw together really quickly instead of taking 20 minutes to do that. But whatever. It's supposed to get 30 degrees down here in Florida tonight. It's January the 3rd, 2014. Yeah, pretty cold. But I'm gonna go charge the jump box and head in the house and eat some dinner. And rip that motor off there tomorrow and go from there. But I do have some more romping videos. Well, two or three romping videos to throw up. They were during Thanksgiving break, so, and where I dropped it, it bent it. Wow. Cheap ass stuff. Thin. But, yeah. Got that over at my aunt's. But, yeah, rate, comment, and subscribe. And, you guys go build something.